Hi everyone, I am Ramprasath, leading DevSec FinOps at Nuclei.
Hey everyone, I'm Ullas, leading tech at Nuclei. Today we are going to talk about how we crafted sustainable SRE culture at Nuclei.
We all aim for operational excellence, but what happens when the pager goes off? That's the moment of truth.
We have policies, but translating a theoretical blameless culture into practice when systems are failing is incredibly hard. This gap creates fear, silence, and firefighting.
Today, we are going to show you how we engineered psychological safety right into our incident response process. By making developers the site reliability triage ninjas, we turn every incident into a learning opportunity, driving both resilience and transparency. Nuclei empowers bank and telcos to build personalized, purpose-driven ecosystems that engage multiple customer segments through a single platform.
We have 4 product verticals. Retail ecosystem, where we integrated 25 plus lifestyle categories, 250 plus brands within banking app and telco apps. Enables user to book flights, hotels, and experience without leaving the app.
Business ecosystem offers embedded invoicing, payments, and compliance tools for SMEs and corporates. Helps banks acquire, retain, and monetize business clients.
In premium ecosystem, we deliver curated luxury travel and wealth experience for high net worth users. Strengthens loyalty among affluent and ultra premium customers.
Nuclei for Brands enables brands to run contextual campaigns inside partner banking apps. Connects marketers with verified high-intent banking audiences. Talking about advanced tech stack, multi-cloud resilience ensure continuous availability and business continuity with an active disaster recovery architecture that seamlessly spans across AWS and Azure cloud environments. Our multi-cloud approach eliminates single points of failure, balances workloads intelligently across regions and providers, and guarantees zero downtime even during large-scale outages or maintenance events.
We have event-driven microservice built for agility, scalability, and real-time responsiveness. Our event-driven architecture enables system to react instantly to business events and data changes. With asynchronous communication and fine-grained services, we enable frictionless integration across the digital ecosystem, ensuring faster innovation, easier scaling, and smoother user experience.
Cutting-edge technologies powered by Kubernetes, Istio, Kafka, Vault, Wazoo, GoAlert, Node-RED, and more, our platform delivers a secure, modern, enterprise-grade infrastructure foundation. We combine cloud-native technologies with best-in-class DevSecOps practices to strengthen security, observability, resilience, and automation at every layer of the stack. From zero-trust networking and secrets management to real-time threat detection and compliance monitoring, we empower teams to deploy confidently and scale effortlessly to operate securely across environments.
Look at these numbers. 95% of organizations have documented blameless policy. It's on the paper, but less than half of the engineers feel safe admitting mistakes when it counts. That's the blameless paradox.
When an incident happens, the pressure turns the search for a root cause into a search for a scapegoat. Engineers become guarded, focusing on deflecting blame rather than uncovering systemic flaws.
The answer is psychological safety. It means we can be honest, say, I messed up, I don't know, without worrying about being judged. That's how real learning happens.
The Triage Ninja, TN, is a rotational SRE role filled by developers. This isn't merely a maintenance task. It's a strategic initiative designed to broaden developers' horizons, giving them hands-on experience with DevOps and operational aspects across the full software development lifecycle. By owning incidents end-to-end, TNs develop cross-functional ownership, deepen system understanding, and strengthen the team's overall resilience and learning culture.
The TN is the first point of contact and owns the entire life cycle. They manage the issue until resolution, and they conduct a formal knowledge transfer to the next TN, standardizing learning.
The SOP safety net. We rely on severity matrix. This matrix and the associated SOPs are our defense mechanism against panic. When an alert comes in, the TN doesn't need to panic and firefight. They follow the documented script. S0 requires immediate attention and escalation. S1, we have to update the details to the required audience every 30 minutes and so on.
If an issue is new, the TN has clear job. Document the fix and create a new SOP, add alert. This transforms failure into immediate, tangible value for the entire team.
TN's first priority isn't fixing, it's documenting to speak up. They record neutral facts like logs, metrics, health, etc. This shifts the review from who broke it to what did the system do.
This is where we build credibility. The TN manages escalation to vendors. More importantly, they proactively loop the success team based on the severity metrics. This allows the client-facing team to notify our clients and subsequently their customers via push notification before the customer is fully impacted. This transparency maintains trust and strengthens our relationship.
The TN's findings fuel our continuous improvement cycles. In weekly sync-up, new SOPs and high-impact incidents are discussed. In 6-week retro, we review aggregated TN issues and improve the process itself.
Let's discuss about the Triage Ninja onboarding. We use GoAlert, an open source incident management platform. This is where all the incidents are tracked once logged in. Fill out the profile details. Once user logged into the GoAlert, he will fill the profile details and add the contact methods, especially email, webhook, so that we don't miss any alerts. The current week's Triage Ninja will help new TN to enroll to the rotation schedule. Once enrolled, check when your turn comes up. TN will get access to all the key tools like GitHub repos, ClickUp, database, superset, all the monitoring tools. New TN will act as a shadow TN for 2 cycles so that they will understand the complete process and they will attend S2 and S3 alerts when they are in shadow TN. Finally, before your new TN week, review the Nuclei IR policy, SRE repo, Google SRE principle book. These will give us the right context and incident management and response process.
Once TN is onboarded, the main responsibility as a Triage Ninja is to own its responsibility, reliability for that week. TN will receive alerts through GoAlert. Make sure to acknowledge them immediately. Every alert usually includes a link to an SOP or a dashboard to help us debug. We follow that SOP carefully to resolve the issue. If no SOP exists, we raise it in the TN pool user group and document the analysis. Then create a new SOP for future reference. Once TN identifies the root cause, they update the alert thread with their findings and mark it as resolved. If it needs long-term monitoring, they create a task and keep it open until fixed. At the end of the week, summarize all incidents, key learnings, and high-impact issues in the IR weekly update sheet. That is, incident response weekly update sheet. Finally, hand over their role to the next Triage Ninja. Make sure they have access to all the tools and are added to the Slack group, user group. That completes their TN week successfully.
Yeah. During the review, psychological safety is truly tested. To ensure we focus on system, not the person, our RCA template mandates a structured approach.
We don't accept superficial causes. The mandatory 5 whys forces the conversation deeper. Why did the engineer miss it? Why was the testing environment missing data? Why is the sync process manual? Look at our action items. They focus on reducing detection time and future mitigation. The conversation is about engineering a better future, not dwelling on a past mistake.
Yeah, let's look at the real example. A customer in Singapore logged in to check their upcoming flight and noticed something strange. The departure date was showing 1 day off. They contacted support, confused about whether their booking was correct. This is how a blameful gut reaction looks like. Who pushed the code? Who tested? And who approved it? But we ask why, not who. Instead of hunting for someone to blame, we applied our 5 whys methodology to understand the systematic issue that allowed the bug to reach the production. First why, why was date displayed incorrectly? The front end used epoch timestamps without time zone conversion. Okay. Why was epoch time used without conversion? The design was built for domestic use, wasn't updated for global expansion. Okay. Why wasn't this caught in testing? Test cases didn't include time zone scenarios because requirement were India focused. Why weren't the requirement revised? No systematic process was reviewing legacy design during expansion. As we can see, we found why. We haven't reviewed the system before we go for the globalization. The resolution became a company-wide lesson. We stopped using direct epochs, fixed time zone handling, added automated time zone tests, and wrote guidelines for globalization. Look at the top panel, which shows the overall count of the alerts over the last 7 days. The first measure of success is the total volume of alerts. Our goal is not necessarily zero alert, but stabilizing and decreasing trend of repeat alerts. If our TN process is working, if new SOPs are being created and implemented and systematic issues are being addressed in the 6-week retro, we should see the total count being to flatten or drop. This proves we are shifting from reactive firefighting to proactive prevention. Our mean time to repair reduced by 80% after implementing this. Our first touch resolution rate increased to 95%. We are able to achieve 99.95% SLA across our all product ecosystem.
So our core philosophy is simple. You cannot command blamelessness. You must engineer it. Implement the developer as a TN role with full ownership and mandatory knowledge transfer. Use standard operating procedures or runbooks to prevent panic and avoid firefighting. Standardize the learning loop. Enforce the SOP creation for incidents and retrospection for process improvements. Leaders must model curiosity, empower the SREs to enforce external transparency. This is how you build trust both internally and with your clients. By shifting the focus from blame to system improvement, we have transformed incidents from catastrophic events into powerful, measurable learning opportunities. When we began improving our incident culture, we thought we were fixing the process, but what we really were doing was healing people. Engineers who had stopped feeling safe to fail.
Once we introduced the Triage Ninja role, SOPs, and Blameless review, the firefighting stopped, stress level dropped, teams became curious again. That's organization health. The same way the body becomes healthier when stress hormones calm down.
Our co-founder and CTO, Adarsh Pandey's health book on health engineering makes this connection clear. Preventive feedback-driven systems don't just build reliable platforms, they build resilient humans. Psychological safety at work and metabolic health in the body share the same root principle: detect early, respond calmly, and learn continuously.
When you engineer psychological safety, you are not just preventing burnout, you are teaching the organization and its people how to stay healthy for the long run. That's the human side of SRE and the future of sustainable engineering culture.
Thank you, everyone. We are happy to answer any questions about adopting this culture at your organization.